us for Super Tuesday. Primetime coverage begins tonight at 5.
House and Senate Republicans in near panic over the likelihood of Donald Trump as their nominee. Speaking out today is retiring Virginia Congressman Scott Rigell, writing in an open letter, "There is a fire and it's raging within our Republican Party. I am convinced that if Donald Trump becomes our nominee, the harm done to our party would be nothing short of catastrophic." And Congressman Rigell joins me now. Congressman, what inspired you to write that letter?
I'm so deeply troubled by where we're headed as a party. Donald Trump is not a Republican. I'm convinced of this. I think the views that he's espoused, the ones that appear to be conservative, I think there are more recent. He's embraced those more recently. But fundamentally, he is not a person who is equipped in temperament, judgment, or character to lead our troops. And that's critical to me. I think that his presidency, should he get to that point, would put America at risk. I fundamentally believe that. And so my conscience can be clear only if I've been clear on this matter, and that is that I reject Trump, and I'm encouraging other Republicans to do the same today.
What do you think is going to happen in Virginia voting today?
Well, I think the momentum is clearly with the Rubio campaign, and in full candor, I'm a strong advocate for Marco. I love how he goes about broadening our party. I think he's got the temperament and just the approach that I've used in Virginia's 2nd Congressional District. See, I don't look at Democrats and look at them as the enemy. I look at them as prospects. And I think we're going to love them into the family. And that's not weakness. That is not weakness. But the approach that Trump has taken, I really can't see him, even if he does get the nomination, I can't see him prevailing in November. And if he did, I think it truly would be just the most awful course that we could take as a country. So I'm doing everything I can to help get our party back on the right track.
So if he is the nominee, would you support him?
No, I've been very clear about that. I would not.
And what should other Republicans do? There are a lot of Senate Republicans up for re-election, 21 of them, who are in near panic.
I'd say trust the American people. Make your case to the American people. They will respond. You won't get everybody. I've learned to live with that. You know, you're going to have some pushback. But if you vote your conscience, if you talk to the district, if you're accessible to the district, and you lay out why you're doing what you're doing, I'm convinced that people will be with us. This is a defining moment and a defining election for Republicans. And if we're going to win the hearts and minds and ultimately the votes of an increasingly diverse America, we've got to go in the direction of like Team Rubio and reject the bully approach of the Donald Trumps. He's not equipped to be president of the United States in any respect, and I can't support him. My conscience will not allow that.
Congressman Rigell, thank you very much. Thanks for being with us today. We'll obviously stay all over this story. And meanwhile, in Minneapolis, which is considered a stronghold, one of the few strongholds for Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton there today. She's in a coffee shop. She's with the governor, Mark Dayton, and they are campaigning today. A couple of stops there before they come here to Florida, where she is planting her flag ahead of Florida's March 15th primary. Hillary Clinton looking to run up the score today on delegates against Bernie Sanders. Sanders trying for Minnesota, Colorado caucus states, as well as home base, Massachusetts and Vermont. Of course, Hillary Clinton was in Boston last night. Bill Clinton in Boston today. They are making a last run at Massachusetts and hoping to make inroads there. So an exciting race on the Democratic side, a lot of excitement, obviously, on the Republican side. That does it for us for this edition of Andrea Mitchell Reports. It's Super Tuesday. Tomorrow on the show, we'll have all of the results from Super Tuesday's primary contests, the caucus states, and what it means for the path forward for candidates on both sides. Remember, follow us online on Facebook and on Twitter at Mitchell Reports. And be sure to